Hugh and Penelope are at a pet store.
I need to buy a toy for my puppy.
Oh, I love puppies. Is it male or female?
It's female. She's 8 weeks old.
Is she smart? You should train her.
Training a puppy is not an easy job. I enjoy walking her, but she runs away too much.
I want to get a pet, but my apartment is very small and I don't have a yard.
So you can't get an elephant or a panda.
Ha ha, no, I can't. Maybe I could keep a snake or some fish.
How about a bird? Some birds are really beautiful.
I don't like to see birds in cages. They can't fly.
Then we should look at cats.
Good idea.
Hi everyone, I'm Laurel and welcome to our dialogue section. With me today is Jeff.
Hello. Our dialogue today is called The Perfect Pet. Now in this dialogue, our two characters, Hugh and Penelope, are trying to decide which pet would be the best for Penelope. Apparently she's a picky person, or at least I believe that Penelope is picky. Picky Penelope. You like that?
I like it. Well, getting a pet is no small thing, Jeff. It's a big responsibility, and there are a lot of things to consider before you pick out a pet to bring home. For instance, if you live in a tiny apartment, you wouldn't want to get a large dog. The poor thing would be very uncomfortable. An apartment is a room or group of rooms in a house or building. For example, my small apartment is on the 5th floor. Considering the size of your place is a must.
I guess I could still get a big dog and just walk it outside. That would make it more comfortable, right?
Not really. Big dogs need a yard to play and run around in. It's not fair to them otherwise. Now, a yard is a grassy area outside of or around your home. Usually it's found outside of the house. Apartments don't usually have yards. For example, the houses in the city had no yards because there was not enough space. If you want a big dog, you better think about moving to the suburbs.
Maybe then I could get a panda. Huh? Are pandas smaller than big dogs?
Jeff, sometimes I wonder about you.
What's wrong with pandas? Pandas are great.
Pandas are large black and white bear-like animals, native to certain parts of China. They eat almost entirely bamboo and have become increasingly rare. For example, there are only 1,600 pandas left in the world.
Well, I could keep mine safe.
They weigh between 75 and 120 kgs and cost anywhere between 250,000 US dollars to 500,000 US dollars just to rent. So, no, Jeff, unless you have a bamboo forest in your apartment and have suddenly become rich, I don't think you'll be getting a panda anytime soon. Or ever, really.
Wow. That's a real punch in the gut. That's a real dream killer. Maybe I should just get a bird instead. Maybe I should get a cockatoo. Oh, yeah.
Are you sure about that? Cockatoos can live around 70 years. You'll probably die way before the bird does, and then it will have to live out the rest of its days lonely and in a cage. That's just sad.
I don't know what you're talking about, Laurel. Birds love cages. Birds love cages to death. Now, let's talk about this word cage. A cage is a metal or plastic structure of bars or wires in which birds or other animals are kept. It's kind of like a jail cell for a bird, but birds just love being in jail, or they love being in cages. For example, I would put my bird in its cage if it wasn't behaving.
If you're putting your bird in its cage when it's naughty, I doubt it would like being in there. Cages seem like punishment for animals. Animals don't like to be in prison.
All right. Birds, cockatoos, they're out. Maybe I could get a cat. My apartment should be an okay size for a cat. And yes, cats aren't expensive, and you don't need to keep cats in cages.
Okay, great. Do you want a male cat or a female cat?
Details. I mean, what's the difference anyways?
Well, to give you a lesson on the birds and the bees, a male is a boy and a female is a girl. For example, male animals tend to be bigger, and female animals can have babies.
I guess I really don't care if my cat's a male or a boy cat or a female or a girl cat. I don't really care. But I just want to make sure that my cat is smart. I want my cat to be able to do amazing and cool stuff like tricks. Maybe I can teach my cat how to do household chores. After all, I hate doing the dishes. Maybe I can get my cat to do the dishes. Maybe I can get my cat to do my laundry even.
Well, smart means intelligent. For example, Jeff isn't very smart if he thinks that his cat will do his laundry.
What? They can't? Oh.
No,
Of course not. I was kidding. Anyways, yes, of course cats can't naturally do the dishes or the laundry. But
No.
I am an animal whisperer. I could train the cat first. Anyways, to train an animal in this case means to teach that animal a skill or how to do some behavior through practice and instruction. By the way, here, train is spelled T-R-A-I-N, but we're not talking about a vehicle that can carry people from one place to another. Choo-choo! No. We're talking about a different type of train. For example, I'd train my cat to use the toilet so that I wouldn't have to clean its litter box.
Now, that's actually possible. Laundry's not possible, but cats can be trained to use the toilet. They're very smart animals, and they do like to be clean, so it's better to have them trained that way anyways.
Good. That's what I'll do then. And I'll get my cat lots of toys so that it won't be bored when I'm at work. Now here we have the word toys. Toys are objects that children or animals can play with in order to have fun. For example, I'll get my cat a wind-up toy mouse to chase. I think I'll also teach to play Scrabble and to do magic tricks as well. My cat's gonna be amazing.
You can't...
You all right there, Laurel?
Cats can't play Scrabble, Jeff. Okay, well,
How do you know?
should we go check out the pet store and find you a cat that can play Scrabble then?
And do magic tricks?
And do magic tricks?
That sounds great. I would love to go get a cat right now. I am now ready for a pet.
Excellent! Let's get out of here then. And we'll see you in the reading section. Up next. Cats can't do Scrabble, Jeff. They can't play Scrabble. They can't do magic.